Their battle transcends fire. They contend with a hymn of light, a dance of frequency.
This is more than war. Ready.
Launch!
Cooperation became the ultimate physical law.
A singular note, pure and potent, crafted by the will of a species. The ultimate fear is becoming forgotten by the universe itself.
The universe possesses a rhythm, a constant background score we call reality.
Then, a dissonant note. A profound hush arrives uninvited. Impossible. Data can't just vanish.
Humanity, masters of rules, first faced an equation with a missing variable.
The silence had arrived. It did not destroy. It simply erased.
All weapons are ineffective. Their physical might, the gods of war they worshipped, became symbolic.
The planet was being unwritten from existence, one pixel at a time.
We can't fight it. We must rewrite the rules. Frequency is the answer.
They built lighthouses for reality, colossal harps to play the music of life. And then, for the first time, the silence was pushed back.
It's working. I repeat, it's working.
Humanity found its voice in the vast cosmos.
But the towers alone were not enough. They needed conductors to direct the symphony. They made their bodies part of the machine, a pen to rewrite the code of reality.
All units, commence resonance protocol for humanity.
The counteroffensive had begun.
They were dancers on the edge of the void.
Each of their actions was a note in a defensive symphony.
They did not triumph through destruction, but through creation. But their adversary was learning. It began to resist.
It did not attack the soldier. It attacked the battlefield.
I've got you!
Trust, an abstract concept, became the most tangible safety net.
They're coordinating. They're boxing us in.
The mindless enemy had developed a cruel intelligence.
When a harp falls silent, the entire symphony falters.
Power levels are dropping. We can't hold on.
They were only as strong as the reality they defended.
Fear was redefined.
We are losing. Activate the final protocol. Narrator. Facing extinction, humanity chose one final gamble.
They would no longer play a defensive tune. They would scream into the void.
They would become living notes in humanity's final anthem.
All craft in position. Prepare for synchronization.
The sky would become a vast circuit board.
A single action would decide if this universe was still worth listening to.
May it be for us. The prayer was sent.
The symphony begins. Each craft a deep note, each conductor a high harmony.
entire planet had become an instrument.
The sound of creation tears apart the fabric of the void.
I hear everything. They surpassed the individual, becoming a collective consciousness.
They saw the very soul of the world.
But the quiet has a voice of its own, a screaming hush.
Focus all power on those coordinates. Allow it a moment of formation.
The final wager. Everything or nothing.
A sound to end all quiet.
Existence had affirmed itself. And then, a different kind of quiet returned. This time, it was the quiet of peace. The symphony was over. The musicians had given their all.
They had won.
A victory celebrated with a profound collective exhalation.
Humanity was given a second chance.
They had learned to treasure the tiny details of reality.
The instruments of war now stand as perpetual reminders.
The reconstruction was not merely of building, but of knowledge, passing the symphony to the next generation.
Reality was saved, but it was not the same. It was forever changed.
The scar of the battle remained, a warning that the quiet always listens.
And humanity would always be ready to answer.
They did not rebuild the old world. They built a better one.
Technology, once a weapon, was now an instrument of joy.
They learned to move in harmony with the planet's pulse.
Family became a concept of the past.
Art and science had merged into one.
To remember those who were erased, they created something that could never be. They did not forget their enemy. They sought to understand it.
Their power was now used not for war, but for inner balance.
Their early warning system was not a telescope, but a giant ear.
They had paid a heavy price for this night sky.
Their boundary was no longer the sky, but the stars.
They fought not only for the cities, but for the lungs of the planet.
Old symbols were given new purpose.
Tower Bridge is stable, proceeding to Buckingham Palace. They were rewriting history on its own pages.
The battle was fought on all fronts, even where the sun never reached.
Even the deepest nightmares had to face the light of reason. A thread of light connecting two worlds.
continue the symphony.
Sacrifice is the most powerful rest in any score.
Humanity had truly become a creature of the cosmos.
The past was respected, but not dwelled upon.
But the universe is vast, and there is more than one kind of quiet.
The symphony was over, but the score remains. And there are always new musicians ready to play.
Memory is their strongest weapon.
They looked outward, not with fear, but with respect.
Even the earth's fury had learned how to sing.
They learned to live not just on the earth, but with it.
Communication had evolved beyond mere words.
Every new threat is also a new puzzle to be solved.
Perhaps this was not another form of quiet.
It's not a scream. It's a greeting.
Perhaps the universe had more than one symphony.
And for the first time, humanity did not shout into the void. After conquering the quiet, they had found their true voice.